By now, I'm sure many of you have heard about what's going on in Flint, Michigan. And for those that haven't, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what's going on with the Flint water crisis. So almost 2 years ago, the city decided to switch from Detroit tap water to Flint River water. Almost immediately after the switch, people noticed a strange smell and started complaining. The government said it was fine. People started getting sick. The government said it was fine. Eventually, they found out the water was contaminated with E. coli. In an effort to get rid of this bacteria, they dumped chlorine in the water. Then people started noticing that their tap water smelled like a swimming pool. Their eyes were burning, their hair started falling out, and the worst part was the water became corrosive and started leaching iron out of the pipes, turning it a strange orangey yellow color. Still, the government said it was fine. But the worst part in all of it was that, unbeknownst to the people who lived there, it was actually leaching lead into the water. So since then, a few people have gotten really sick. 10 people have died. Depending on who you ask, some people deny it has anything to do with the water, although many of the activists claim the water is what got these people sick, resulting in their deaths. Almost 9,000 children have been exposed to this lead-contaminated water, and ultimately it's affecting over 100,000 people. All of that sounds really, really bad. It actually gets worse. In mid-2015, an EPA report was leaked showing that the lead levels in the water were almost 3 times higher than what the EPA considers to be hazardous waste. And the government still said it was safe to drink. I'm gonna fucking repeat that. The government still said the water was safe to drink. 100,000 people rely on this water for showers, for drinking, for making their oatmeal. And the government knew that there was lead in it at extremely dangerous levels and still told people it was fine. There are people who need help. The drinking water is contaminated, and it's a lot of people. And we have a responsibility to do something about that. So I'm glad to see that people have stepped up, are donating water, and finally the federal government has declared an emergency. More to the point, Michael Moore has come out and said that the governor is responsible because they knew about this and people have died. He has actually flat out called for Governor Snyder's arrest. I'll try not to go that far and just say, what the hell are we supposed to think when we hear about stories where we have lead contaminated water, where we have polluted water that you can visibly see is polluted, and the government says it's fine? What the hell are we supposed to think in those situations? I don't have any idea, but what I can say is the situation is very serious, and again, I'm glad to see that people are stepping up. Share has teamed up with an Icelandic company and they delivered a ton of bottled water. There are stories of people who have set up filtration and are giving out water, so these are all really positive things amid this crisis. Hopefully we can see this resolved soon, but I figured the least I could do is just talk about it because this is a serious issue and I just get pissed off to no end when I hear about the government sort of lying to people and causing people to get sick. That kind of sucks. So anyway, rant over. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to follow me, I'm on Twitter and Instagram @TimCast. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time.